What's up, guys? This is Brandon Sports and Analytics. This is my first video. My channel will basically be on just what it says, sports and analytics, like hot topics in sports. And today, for my first video, as most of we know, it's the Hall of Fame game, which is basically the first preseason game and the first game in the NFL as of now. So today, I am focusing on the top. I'm going to do top 3 players to watch on both teams. I know I'm right now recording with the GoPro. I'm sorry, I really don't have a camera right now, so everything might look like this water bottle might look, pretty like ooh. So yeah. This is all raw. I want to make it as raw as I can be. I don't want to edit anything out. So, yeah. So, I think we're going to start off with the Colts. I believe it's the Colts Packers. Well, for number 1 on the Colts, I have to give it to Philip Dorsett. I think he had a disappointing rookie year. I mean, he was getting picked up in like fantasy leagues, but he just couldn't do anything. I think with Andrew Luck hurt, that brought his value a lot down. Speaking of Andrew Luck, that's my number 2. I know it's only going to be for like 1 to 2 to 3 series, if 3 is the max. But I want to see how he can do in those 3 series. We all know that he did get hurt, and before he was hurt, he put up terrible numbers also. Probably for my number 3 on the Colts, have to give it to Donte Moncrief, the other Colts wide receiver. I mean, he was good in fantasy and in NFL, of course. But I just think he has some weeks where he'd just be on a slump and he couldn't produce. And I'm going to be looking at him for the whole season because I want to see if he can be consistent. Because he wasn't really consistent last year. That moves on to the Packers. Number 1 for the Packers, I mean, he had a star. He was actually pretty good at the end of the season to a little bit of the playoffs. His name is Jeff Janis. I mean, as you can see, he is pretty good. He's a no-namer. But I want to see if he'll still be as good as he was in that thing the playoffs in weeks 15 and 17. In my opinion, I don't think so. I mean, once they get Jordy back, I mean, things are gonna be all set. They also added Jared Cook from the LA Rams as tight end to pair with Richard Rodgers. So I think he's just gonna be back to his irrelevant self. But just watch. I just want to watch. He could be a really deep sleeper. Next, I have also another wide receiver. I know I did a lot of wide receivers already. This one is Davante Adams. Once Jordy Nelson injured himself, I mean, we all know that, boom, he was right to pick up Davante Adams. Because most people also had Randall Cobb. But once people got Davante Adams, they said he didn't produce. Randall Cobb didn't even produce. I'm surprised he even made it to the playoffs. Richard Rodgers was like number 1 guy. I mean, Eddie Lacy got big and everything. So, with that being said, I want to see if he can actually step it up and actually become a 3rd wide receiver. So I want to see if Jeff Janis can take that wide receiver 3 job from him. Because Davante didn't produce whatsoever last year. He caught a few touchdowns, but it was nothing compared to once Jordy got hurt, how he could have been. My last guys, I think, are, if Eddie Lacy starts, it will be Eddie Lacy and James Starks. Because Eddie Lacy, we all know how he was slim, amazing first year. Boom. Right after he gets super big, overweight, and that was just not good. People had him going, I think, to number 3 pick in fantasy. That's not good. He did not put up any numbers last season, so I want to see. I know he lost a lot of weight, so now he's basically his old self again. But I want to see if he can still be like that, because we don't know if he's still going to be like his fat self. No, about James Starks. If Eddie Lacy doesn't start, I want to see James Starks. James Starks was actually not that bad for a backup running back. I mean, he's definitely better than some other backup running backs, like for example Roy Hello Jr. or people like that. But I want to see if how good he does, because he is explosive. I mean, he is a really good running back for a backup position. I mean, if I was James Starks, I would leave to a team that, like, when the running back gets hurt or gets suspended, I would sign James Starks or like trade for him. He's a very good backup, and he can play like a starter sometimes. All right, so that was my top 3 predictions for the Hall of Fame game. I know I'm excited. I know probably you guys are excited. It's back to football season. I'll also be posting all sports. It's not just football. Today I'm doing football, and as you can tell, I'm still a kid. I'm gonna go to school, so I cannot put out as much content as I will want to. So I'm in honors and everything. So I think I'll do like one to two. I don't know if I'm gonna do both days on the weekend or just one. It's because my school year is jam packed. So I want to see if I can do one every week. But for now, since still in summer, which I have like 7 or 6 days left, I'll be posting once every other day or almost daily. Now, I also want, since I'm also doing football, I want to do a little soft subject. As you guys know, I don't know if all of you know, but if you watch this, and if you have an Instagram, I would like you to follow an account called All Sports News. He posts the quickest news on the page. He's actually very big. He actually has 574,000 followers. But I got a notification because I turned on his post notifications, and it was Alex Rodriguez retiring. I mean, that's pretty big. And it's not just after the end of the season. It's actually on Friday. Not this Friday, but the next Friday it is. And he'll still be on the Yankees, but instead of a player, he'll be a advisor or an instructor. And I mean, I know he took roids and he was in like some scandal. Everyone doesn't think he should be in the Hall of Fame because he was roided up. But I mean, it's still a legendary player that's going to be gone. I mean, in his prime before he even took steroids, he was really, really good. So,